Yeah, so. Hi guys, so I arrived at the village a day before the ceremony and prep for the burial had just started. We were prepping the cow. That's village. First day ever. How do you feel? How do you feel?
I feel bloated.
Your mother's village? If you had anything?
Yes, I feel bloated.
And what again?
I feel joy.
I'm happy, but it's just unfortunate that
Mom is not
didn't
here.
experience it with her.
Yeah.
I was so tired. Oh my god, this is 2 days of long journey. I was just resting. The weather was so hot. And then they were prepping for the food that they were going to make the next day. So these are the caterers that were hired. So the social dance started at night. I think it's around 8-ish, 8 or 9. So this was done till the next day, till dawn. So this dance is just a way to celebrate her as a mother, a wife, a friend, a sister. So her sisters, her friends, her family. Look at me, guys. I was so emotional this night. I cried throughout the night. I couldn't join them to dance, and I later left because I didn't want my mood to spoil others, because they kept coming to me like, don't do this, no, you're going to make us start crying and all that. So they did this dance till dawn. The youths, her family, her neighbors, the community, women in the community, anybody that felt like celebrating her came to dance and drink and merry, just to celebrate the life that she has lived. Guys, it got very intense somewhere around 1 a.m, but that was when I left. Like, the dancing became, in fact. Finally, the day has come. So the caterers were already cooking. They made jollof rice, they made pounded yam, they made different types of soups. They also made native rice, like a lot. There was surplus of food. So our sisters, my cousins, our relatives were packing the food, prepping, and just portioning it differently, that of the elders and all. Good morning, guys. How you doing? It's been a very emotional time for me. I've not been able to even film anything. I've just been soaking in the moment, and yesterday was extremely emotional. We had like an all-night party, and I was just crying and crying. I couldn't put myself together. Just look at the way I'm sweating. So this morning I was able to do this light makeup, and I'm getting ready to go we're going to the mortuary. I'm the only person that is not dressed because I left my dress in a different place. So I'm going to carry you guys along. See how red my eyes is from crying. My mom's family has been so nice to us and kind. I've just been soaking in the moment, enjoying every moment that I even didn't film anything. I might maybe just get clips from other people. Just took my time to really be in the moment this time because so see you guys. So we are at the mortuary now, and we're waiting for others to arrive, other family members to arrive. And I don't know, it's different for me this time now that it's my mom that died. I don't know, I still feel like she's still here. Like I don't have that feeling of emptiness, like she has gone. I still somehow feel like she's with me and she's still here. So the emotion this time is quite different. It's still painful though, but it's quite different. And yeah, it just hits differently, honestly. If you watch the vlog about my father's burial, that's on my other channel. If you've not watched, maybe I'll leave the link below. See the undertakers, everybody are just waiting, ready to move. Okay, so it's finally time for us to take her. It's showtime, guys. The pastor decided to disappoint us again this time. In fact, he even did worse this time. He didn't show up because of money. It's just a long story. Maybe I will sit down one day to make a video about it, but it's finally time, so we are ready to go, guys. Showtime, showtime, showtime. One thing I promised myself was to be present. That of my father, I wanted to capture everything because I knew there was no way I could get any memory of it. So this time I promised myself to be present, and which is what I did. I just took videos when I could and then got some clips from other people, and I'm fine and I'm cool with it, you know. So the first stop would be my father's place, her husband's home. So that's where we are off to right now, and we would present her to my father's people, and then the women, the elders, the men in the family, the youth, women from her village who got married also in that village, would gather in that meeting, and then they would also do like a celebration there that their wife is back home and they are ready to take her back to her people. Emotions were so high right now. This is the first time her sisters are seeing her since the last time they saw her in my father's funeral. The last memory they had of her was a sweet one. I remember that they all did the presentation for her. They acted the drama, they did dance, they did dance competition, they did singing. My aunties are fun people. Like, they are very fun to be around. They are very happy people. So they made sure that she was so happy and comfortable. So I'm glad about that. That's the last memory at least she has of them physically. So it was they oh my god, they were so emotional. So off to my daddy's house we go, and for them to view her body and then do the necessary things that they are supposed to do. So once we got there, the elders, the youth, the women, like I mentioned, sat down, and then prayer started, and then just the normal traditions that I'm not really willing to go into here. But if you're from Edo State, you would understand. We were waiting for them, but apparently they were still cooking. That was what still caused part of the delay. But once they were ready, I think the elders just even started self, just not to waste time, the prayer and everything. So they will pray, pass the kola nut around, pass the drinks around, but this basically didn't concern me much. It was my brother, the man in the family, and the men in the family, and then later on the women came. So finally we are at my mom's village. Finally, I had to cut out a lot of clips here. So we're at her village. She's home now. So my dad's people, the women from her place who got married in my dad's village, the youth, my dad's family, everybody came, so they will come and submit her body to her people. So this is the meeting between, I think they call them the Egbe also. This is the meeting between my mom's people and my dad's people. So everything that needs to be discussed will be discussed here. And if my mom's people have any issue with my dad's people, everything will be trashed here. And then at the same time, they were digging her grave, the youths were digging her grave. So everything was just going so fast at this point. Momsi was just chilling, relaxing, waiting in style to finally be put to rest. My mom was a very loving, patient, and contented person. She never allowed any situation weigh her down, or never will she pour her pain on anybody, but she would carry on every other person's pain. She was such a caring person, and that was why her burial was so beautiful. So many people came to support her and return back that love that she gave. I felt so sad for her sisters because she was like the cord that binded everybody together. She stepped in the role of a mother when even before their mom left. So it was, my mom means so much to a lot of people. Okay. By this time, the guest has arrived. This comprises of my mom's people, my dad's people, her mom's people, her dad's people, my dad's mom's people, like the village, neighboring communities, people who loved her were here. I just took clips when I could, and I purposely didn't post certain clips for personal and safety reasons. So then finally it was time for the dance. This is a compulsory thing to do, especially if the person has lived a long life. The person is old during the time of their death and they've given birth to a lot of children. So these are things to celebrate. So whether you like it or not, you must do this dance. So there was a lot of eating, merry. It became, don't mind our faces here, it became fun later. We were smiling and dancing and all that, but I didn't put those clips here because of, I beg, I don't want anybody to say we were doing Bobrisky style. Yeah. Each of her children will be called one by one to dance, and then your friends and your well-wishers will come and dance with you one by one, and then they will call the grandchildren, and then her family, they will call the community. It's just it was fun, Sha. But this was not the setting that I expected to celebrate my mom in at all. That was not part of the plan. Guys, thanks for watching. If you watched to this point, thank you. Thanks for sharing this memory with me.